Once upon a time, in no time at all, there lived a real-life princess known as Princess Starseed. This princess was quite unusual indeed. She carried many sparkles in her heart. They kept on glowing and glowing and glowing. They kept on growing and growing and growing. Being a princess of the universe gave her very special privileges because she had sparkles of every kind of star in her heart. She knew all of the little stars by name and loved them very, very much. And so it was in that time, in the time known as no time at all, the little stars left. But before they did, Princess Starseed waved her magic wand and gave each of them extra sparkles for their hearts and also for the journey to the very far off place. Princess Starseed loved watching the little stars shine in the very far off place. In fact, every once in a while, she would sprinkle a few extra sparkles just for the fun of it. And the little stars felt her love from the very far off place. One day, Princess Starseed noticed that some of the little stars did something that they had never done before in the very far off place. They had somehow forgotten how to shine their light. Without realizing it, in the very far off place, they slowly fell into a very deep sleep, which caused their once bright lights to grow dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. Princess Starseed knew that the whole entire universe was counting on the little stars. For without their bright and loving light, the very far off place might become so far off that it could quite possibly disappear forever. The very thought of this caused the princess to feel very, very sad. But yet, even then, she knew that being a princess of the whole entire universe gave her very special privileges because she had sparkles of every kind of star in her heart. Upon this knowing, she thought, and she thought, and she thought, with her whole heart, what could she do to help the little stars who were sleeping in the very far off place? Then suddenly, she had quite an unusual idea. The princess remembered that long ago, she had tucked away her one and only wish. Now, this wish wasn't just any wish. It was a very special wish, once given to her by the one known as the Great Star, who was the oldest and wisest star of the whole entire universe. Just then, she had a fabulous idea. Princess Starseed traveled far across the universe to find the oldest and wisest wishing star, the one who gave every star its light. Upon the arrival of the Princess Starseed, the great star smiled warmly, and being very wise, the great star knew beforehand why she had come. I see you found your way here. I've been waiting for you. You have? The princess replied. Yes. Do you not remember that your wish is also my wish? But tell me your wish if you must. The princess took a very deep breath. It's my wish to go to the very far off place with all the sparkles in my heart. And with those sparkles, I wish to wake up all the little stars so that the whole entire universe will see the light and cheer, proclaimed the princess. The princess could hardly wait to be with the little stars, for it had been a very long no time since they had all been together. Before you go, said the great wise star, here are 10 feathered friends to take with you. They'll help you teach the little stars. They'll help you teach them how to shine their light again. Friends? For me? Replied the princess. Yes, for you and all the little stars. They are a gift to you, so we may surely have our greatest wish fulfilled. The princess jumped for joy, for it was the greatest gift that she could ever receive. A chance to share her light. She would show the little stars how to shine their light again, with some extra special help from her 10 feathered friends. So the princess went on her way and took her journey to the very far-off place, right along with her 10 feathered friends. During their journey, she quickly came to remember that she knew each and every one of them. For she had sparkles of every kind of feathered friend in her heart. The princess loved all of her feathered friends and knew each of them by name. And each of them had a special place in her heart, just like the little stars. Now that I've remembered all of your names, what kind of friend will you be to the little stars? She asked. I'll be brave and show them the way, Ritter said. When we're brave, nothing can stop us from shining our light. I'll teach them that gratitude is the very best attitude, Joey piped up. I like the bright side of things. I'll invite them to play in fun and curious ways, Chewy giggled. When we're playful, we keep joy in our hearts. I'll teach that it's smart to live from their hearts. When our hearts are open, we can love everyone, said Nibble. A curious mind is the best of its kind, peeped Rufus. When we're curious, we discover hidden treasures within our minds and within our hearts. Then Skipper chimed in. I'll be so helpful to others each day. That's what I say. When we're helpful, it makes everyone feel great. I'll be really polite and give great advice. When we're polite, it helps everyone to shine brightly. That's a good idea, said Crystal. I'll bring good friends together again. When we're friendly, we can have a lot of great friends, all the way to the stars and back again, giggled Sunny. I think that you'll find I'll always be kind, Lucy spoke softly. When we're kind, we fill the whole world with lots of love. And that's why we're here, my feather friends, said Princess Starseed. That's the very far off place may find a very special place and home in our hearts. Everyone cheered, and then everyone looked at Bloozey. What will you share, Bloozey? I'll share happiness and giggles with all of you. That's what I'll do. Of course you will, Bloozey, said Princess Starseed. And all the little stars will be so happy to join you. So Princess Starseed and all of her 10 feathered friends went about sharing their light with all of the little stars. And in no time at all, they soon remembered how to shine their light once again. And from that day forward, that place that was once called the very far off place was no longer called the very far off place, because its light could be seen by the whole entire universe. And everyone cheered. And from that day forward, all the little stars were given a new name and were called little starseeds, to remind them to always plant seeds of love wherever they go.